You're tuning into Traxx Momentum with me, Kong. It's a Tuesday, August 12th, 2014. If you're only just managing to catch the show right now, well, great news for you because it's just about to start the interview of the day. And today I'm speaking to Aizuddin Arshad, who is the campaign manager, actually, of sorts of a very interesting campaign. And I'll leave Aizuddin actually to tell us more about it because it's something very positive and sounds wonderful. Okay, we're talking about the Say Something Nice campaign. But first of all, welcome to the studio. How are you this morning?
Fine. Thank you, Kong Yu.
Okay. Before we get into the campaign, tell us a bit about yourself and the sort of environment that you find yourself in and the whole concept behind the company that you work for. Actually, it's called Zubedy's Idea House.
Yes.
Very interesting thing. And what is it that you guys do? Because it sounds very fascinating to me.
Okay, I'm the communication and PR for Zubedy.
Okay.
Zubedy is a training and human development consultancy.
I see.
So, but and on the side, we also champion unity causes. So, Say Something Nice is our latest endeavor.
I see. So that's something that is part of the company culture.
Yes, it's our core,
identity.
it's our identity, yes.
Very, very nice, right? So thanks for doing that. I think it's a pretty amazing thing. And let's move on actually to the actual campaign itself. Say Something Nice campaign. Tell us about it. What was the idea? What was the inspiration behind it?
Because we always have this period between Hari Merdeka and Hari Malaysia, which is a period of 17 days. We always have that period that we use it for patriotic purposes. So the inspiration comes about after 2008 general election, when things were not so positive. So Anna Zubedy, who's my managing director, he felt called to help to do something to help the country get out from that phase and move on to something more positive.
Right.
So he chose the 17-day period between Hari Merdeka to Hari Malaysia for us to sit down, to be positive, to create a time segment of positivity, peace and truth. So during the 17 days, what we hope that Malaysians can do is that we can take up an initiative, a project within their means. We don't have to do something extraordinary.
Right.
Something within your own means, something ordinary, something that is close to your heart. And we turn it into something that is beneficial to the country, to the community. So it's not that we are asking people to do great things. We just do what you can do for the country, to make the country better and more positive.
Right.
That's the general idea.
Okay, well, awesome stuff. So that's the inspiration behind it. And you said that, of course, the history, what you call it, the original idea, the origins of it was actually post the 2008 elections, yeah?
Yes.
And what do you think this year? I mean, we talk about 2013, so much has happened in our country in the past just 7 or 8 months. And, of course, coming up from the recent, not so recent, but the last elections that we have as well. So where do you think it's different and where do you think it's the focus behind this year's campaign then?
This year's campaign our goal is to get more people to be involved with the Say Something Nice campaign, because last year we had super participation from the media, from a lot of organizations and individuals. So this year what we want to do is that we hope to gain on that momentum and hopefully build on and into something greater, because the whole goal of this campaign is for us to reach nationwide, to cover about 30 million Malaysians, if I'm not mistaken. So if possible, we want to reach 30 million Malaysians as soon as possible, so everybody can feel this Say Something Nice, this positive message. Okay,
why do you think Malaysians at this point need to support this campaign? Well, that's coming from a person like me. I mean, like, I'm always a championer, I guess, or whatever the word is, of positivity and saying things which are nice, yeah? But what do you think, in your opinion, is necessary at this stage, and what would be the objectives, yeah?
Yeah, okay. We want to encourage Malaysians to showcase the best of Malaysia, because in other countries, you have, for instance, in Japan, you always have Sakura Festival where people always say, oh, you want to go to Japan, you go during Sakura Festival, you go to Germany during Oktoberfest and whatnot. So let's create a segment for Malaysia, and let's make the 17 days between Hari Merdeka to Hari Malaysia as that segment. So during this time period, we want Malaysians to feel encouraged, want Malaysians to step up and do good things, do positive things, and therefore showcase the best of Malaysia. And the best can be from our food to our culture to our traditional traditions, and we have a lot of different things to share with the world. Because in the long run, hopefully we can make this time segment so renowned that people will come and visit us during this time segment, and that will create an economic value to our country. And it's an economic value to our unity in diversity, which is a very, very precious thing that we have in Malaysia.
Okay, so in a nutshell, you leave it to the individuals to showcase whichever part.
Yes, because we want to get people to be involved. So this is a people's movement, so to speak.
Okay.
So we want to get every single one of Malaysians to be involved to do something for Malaysia.
Good stuff, yeah. The saying something nice part. Okay, any examples? I mean, I do appreciate the fact that you leave it open, so it's up to the individuals to choose which area, which aspect that they want to focus on to showcase in terms of the diversity that we have, the types of food, like you were saying, right? The campaign itself. Does it involve like slogans, and do you make things up? Do you make phrases up? Do you have catchphrases?
Okay. The campaign, we have had these questions. We've been asked this many times before. People always say, "Is it enough to just say something nice?" And what our response to that question is that it's, for a start, that's good enough. By saying something nice. Because by saying something nice, you can branch out to many different things. Like, for instance, this year, we have selfie something nice, we have collect something nice,
right,
serve something nice. So by just saying something nice, we are actually branching out to other different things. But as for the core, say something nice, it started last year with a poster. The game plan last year was just to get the poster out to as many people as possible. But, not to say but, during the course of promoting the poster, we met with different people who wanted to do different things, and that's how the campaign grew last year. So for the Say Something Nice, we have this poster. There are 72 boxes in it, so you can we distribute it to anybody who wants it. So you can just take it and just write something nice in the boxes.
In the box.
Yes.
Right.
And the poster can be put up in your notice boards, at schools, in offices, retail shops, and whatnot. So it's quite it is meant for everybody. So that's the basic of the Say Something Nice campaign.
I'm talking to Aizuddin Arshad on the campaign that you have been finding more information about, and we're going to take a music break right now, but on return for that, more details on Saying Something Nice, more examples, as well as more nitty-gritty details on the offshoots of the other aspects of the campaign. So in the meantime, this is welcome back to Traxx Momentum with me, Kong Yu. Today talking right now to Aizuddin Arshad, who is the campaign manager of the Say Something Nice campaign, which essentially targets the period between Merdeka Day and Malaysia Day. 17 days of this awesome sounding campaign made of many different things, starting with the core of saying something nice. Yeah, just to recap a little bit, catch our listeners who are only just catching the show right now on the objectives of the campaign. Yeah.
For the campaign, what we want to do is that we want to get Malaysians, to encourage Malaysians to do something nice throughout the 17-day periods, like you said, you mentioned just now, between Hari Merdeka to Hari Malaysia. So during the 17 days, you can do anything and everything that is close to your heart, that is of your interest and within your own resources. You can share it with Malaysia, you can share it with the rest of the community, and hopefully this will generate something positive, generate something nice for the country. Okay,
and this is the 5th or 6th edition.
Yeah, the 4th.
The 4th, okay. And what has changed, and how has the collaborations here with different people and different partners changed, and who are the collaborators for this year?
Okay, just a little bit of history on the campaign.
Sure.
The first 2 years it started off, it was just an initiative done by Anna Zubedy, who's Zubedy's managing director. So what he did was just it's a solo effort on his part.
Right.
So it was just shared between him and his friends. So last year was when we decided to up the ante a little bit, and we did the poster thing. They Say Something Nice poster, and from that poster it grew into many different other projects, because when we started approaching people, we met with a few organizations, NGOs and whatnot, and they got interested. So for this year, we want to up the ante a little bit more,
Okay.
and we want to encourage even more Malaysians to be part of the campaign. So as for this year, for instance, we will be officially launching the campaign on the 26th of August at Tropicana City Mall, who has been generous to sponsor the event. And it will be officiated by YB Tan Sri Datuk Sri Panglima Joseph Kurop, who's the Minister in charge for Unity.
Right.
So he will be officiating the launching, and after that we have a few other events that's going on this year. We have a lot of companies and organizations and shopping malls that have shown interest to join with us this year. And we
Right.
have a few projects going on, like for instance, we have Selfie Something Nice. Selfie Something Nice is something that's easy, something that everybody can do it. And by just snapping a selfie,
Okay.
put it up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot, and just hashtagging Selfie Something Nice. And we are going to use all these pictures from Selfie Something Nice hashtag, and we are going to use those selfies to form a Malaysian unity map, which we will present at a later date.
Right. Sounds pretty amazing. So it does sound like it's something that started from the idea of one person, and then it's just sort of grown, and then along the way it's picked up a lot of
Exactly.
people who believe in the cause, and that's what it all is about. I mean, you talk about promoting unity and sort of appreciating our uniqueness, our
Exactly.
individualities and whatnot. So it's pretty good, yeah. And where do you think it was so far in terms of the campaign and where it's heading this year? Besides the details, like there are portions of it, like Selfie Something Nice, like you said. Where do you think the other sort of aspects of collaborators are coming in to want to help out and also champion the cause of unity?
Okay, we have been meeting with quite a number of organizations,
Okay.
Businesses, NGOs, even government agencies. We are trying to tie up the loose ends right now, but we do have interested parties, like for instance, Angkasapuri, like Maju Junction, Maju Group. They are interested in joining us. We have malls like Sunway Pyramid, who joined us last year, who will be joining us again this year.
Okay.
And they are looking into expanding that collaboration and to involve the group as well. So these are some of the corporate organizations who are showing interest in the campaign. But of course, we do have our NGOs, like for instance, thanks to Malaysian Environmental NGOs, who
Right.
has given us the slot for us today. When we have other collaborators, we have individuals like William Hui, who is going through schools for the 17 days. He's going to schools after schools after schools to deliver health talks. He's going to talk about healthy food,
Right.
and anti-junk food, you might say. So he's promoting good healthy living to the children, and it's called Eat Something Nice.
Eat Something Nice.
Yes.
That's I like that title.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not just nice, but it's also healthy.
Exactly. So as you can see, there are many segments of the society that are involved. For instance, right now we are looking for schools who would like to receive commodity trees,
Okay.
because the Ministry of Community and Plantation Industries have agreed to donate commodity trees. So right now we are looking for schools who are interested in receiving those tree saplings.
Right.
Yes.
And
so
planting
that's,
them, of course.
Yes. So, and previously we also had some collaborations in helping to promote this campaign with the youth ministry. So we participated in the Putrajaya Youth Festival, in the Youth Collective at Publica. So those are some of the participation from the government side. So we have the governments, the businesses, we have NGOs, individuals. So it's a small but growing campaign. And we hope to see more people involved for this year and for the future.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we, in terms of the portions of the campaign, it started out, Say Something Nice, as just one sort of overall idea, and then it's developed. This year you have Selfie Something Nice, and other things as well, Eat Something Nice. Let's talk about these segments in more detail. The first one, it sounds pretty fun, pretty exciting, because everybody's doing it, everybody's taking selfies.
Exactly.
How do they participate? You just have to hashtag, basically, right?
Yes. The idea is just that, exactly, because we want the participation of every single person. So everybody from a school kid up to a grandmother can do it. So you can just take a selfie, whether individually or with your friends. Even better if you can take it like, a multiracial kind of a typical unity shot, you might say.
Right, or any other related idea,
Yes,
yeah?
you can. You can even take it with your favorite nasi lemak or with your whatever.
Right.
So you can just take a selfie. You can just upload in any social media. Hashtag selfie something nice, and we are gonna mine the pictures.
I like the word, mine the pictures.
Yeah. So we're gonna get. We are hoping to reach a target of at least 1,200 selfies. At the last check, I believe it's close to 900 already.
Great.
But of course, the more the merrier. The more Malaysians involved in this project, the more Malaysians we can fit into the unity map that we will make using all these selfies. The map is a representation of Malaysia. You can see Malaysians from all races, from all backgrounds, and they all form this Malaysian unity map. I mean, it symbolizes a great deal for our unity.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah, any ideas, any details on what this map is going to look like? It's going to be a huge, like, billboard-size poster.
Yes, I do not have the exact dimensions, but it's going to be big. I believe it's going to be about 8 by 16 at least.
Wow.
Feet. 8 by 16 feet at least.
Very nice.
And we are hoping to launch it hopefully by Hari Malaysia. That's the tentative goal for the moment. And aside from this selfie something nice, we have serve something nice. We have collect something nice. These two projects are in collaboration with Kecharo Soup Kitchen. With the soup kitchen, what we are going to do is that we are going to help them with the manpower, the volunteers, as well as to help them to get sponsors for their projects, for their initiative, because they are doing a wonderful job for the urban poor as well as for the homeless in Kuala Lumpur. So of course we are going to abide to all regulations, and we are going to help them wherever we can.
Right. So that's the eat something nice, serve something nice.
We have
serve something nice. Sorry,
Yes.
excuse me. Eat something nice is actually a promotion of healthy
food,
healthy foods and healthy eating. Tell us about that. That's exciting. And you talk about the person behind the campaign is actually going to go to schools.
Yes.
To talk about healthy food options to children.
Yes.
Okay.
I managed to join one of his talk before, and it was an interesting presentation. And what he did was that he actually engaged the students. He get some of the students to actually role play. So one will be playing the role of the hawker, one will be playing the role of the canteen operator, and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's an interactive, engaging presentation.
Right.
So it's not just your run-of-the-mill,
This is
you
good for
must
you.
eat healthy food. No, we try to avoid that. So Mr. William Hui has been doing this for a long time. And he is very passionate about what he's doing, and he wants to see more Malaysians, because he used to be a canteen operator himself.
Oh,
so he is.
He's aware of the restrictions and what you need to do to make the operations and the costs and
Exactly.
things work like that.
So he has been going, I believe, to over 1,000 schools throughout Malaysia.
Right.
So for this, he actually attended one of our previous events, and he got so inspired by it, and he wanted to join and do a segment during our campaign period. So we have, I believe, about 10 schools already in line for the Eat Something Nice project. So he'll be going to various different schools, some Tamil school, Chinese school, religious school. So he's going to go and deliver these talks to these children. With the, I believe one of the school have over 1,000 students. So
Nice.
it's a big audience.
Right. On top of that, well, something else that you mentioned, plant something nice about the tree saplings. A great project that you are collaborating with schools, getting them to, in a way, accept these tree saplings so that they can plant them on their school compound.
Yes.
Yeah. So the whole idea behind that is to promote the green awareness.
Among other things, yes.
Okay.
We met with the Ministry of Plantation Industries and Commodities, and they have offered tree saplings, like cocoa and whatnot. And what we want to do with this project is that we want to encourage the schools to learn about the commodities that actually generates income for the country.
Okay.
And we also want to teach them the history of commodity plants in Malaysia, which, if you go back in history, you will know that it's actually a very, very important aspect of our history. That's when the Indians from the Indian subcontinent came in and became the plantation workers and whatnot. So this is where you can see where Malaysia's unity and diversity started, you can say. So this is an aspect of unity that we believe is important for the school children to understand.
That's a great idea. I mean, and you talk about it is actually in books or in the history that the school children study anyway, isn't it?
Exactly.
And this is just a way of representing that in a way that is literal, the actual live sample of the tree.
So it's a 2-in-1 kind of thing. Of course, number one is environmental friendly, and another one is for history purposes.
Right. And it's nice, I think. I would imagine, if I was in a school, I'd like to see a cocoa tree, some that's there, or a rubber tree, any of these. So it's pretty wonderful stuff. Yeah. Speaking of Aizuddin Arshad, who is the campaign manager of the Say Something Nice campaign 2014, and we're going to find out more aspects of it because there are other parts of the campaign also. And but we're going to just sort of take a song break to enjoy a bit of Pink. And you tune into Traxx Momentum. Kong, you on the show today, joined by Aizuddin Arshad, who is the campaign manager of Say Something Nice 2014. And of course, we were just talking about the details, the components of the campaign, which consists on many aspects, different aspects, of which one can choose creatively to promote or to sort of reinforce the concept of unity and appreciating, of course, what makes us Malaysians on a very broad perspective. So components, feel free to chip in and correct me, Aizuddin. We talked about selfie something nice, simple way of participating, right? Any selfie that anybody that you like to put up, just make sure you hashtag it.
Yes, hashtag selfie something nice, and we are just going to take those pictures and form a Malaysian unity map with it.
Right, and that's the coolest part of the whole project, I think. I can't wait to see the unity map, unity flag. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. And in collaboration with Kachara Soup Kitchen, part of the campaign is also serve something nice.
Yes,
right.
exactly.
It's got to do with, of course, making sure that the urban poor and homeless don't go hungry without food. Yeah,
exactly.
And Eat Something Nice is part of a campaign to promote healthy eating habits in schools.
Yes.
Okay, so amazing stuff. And also Plant Something Nice is similar, not about components of food or healthy foods or healthy eating options, but more on appreciating the history of Malaysia, the agriculture based roots that Malaysia has.
So those are some of the projects that we have in plan for this year.
Okay.
But aside from those, we also have other projects, like for instance, we have the RM10 Something Nice.
RM10 Something Nice.
Yes, it's a crowdfunding initiative.
Okay.
Because we do have several projects going on, and they do need funding. And as the campaign, the resources is limited. So what we want to do with RM10 Something Nice is that we want to get funding to help projects like, for instance, the Eat Something Nice project. Because Mr. William Hui of the Eat Something Nice project, he needs a bit of funding for him to go to one school after another, because his presentation has a little bit of cost to it.
Right.
And we also want whatever left over from the donations, we're going to also give it to Kachara Soup Kitchen. So that's the RM10 Something Nice project.
Okay.
And we have Shop Something Nice. It's also another charitable endeavor.
All right.
So we are working with this group of people called the Tamak Pahala Gang. So what they do is that they promote this concept called the free market. Not free market. So the free market is whereby interested parties can just, whatever they want to give away, nice items. So they can just put up booth at the event, and they can give away to whoever needs it. So it's like shopping for the urban poor especially. So rather than giving like a generic, okay, here you go, this is some kind of assistance for you, this is a pack of rice for you, this is a bunch of groceries for you.
Right.
So rather than giving things that they may or may not need, so they can come to this place and they can just take whatever they need.
Okay.
So they may need some new clothes, so you just take it. If you have you want a new pair of shoes, then you can get a new pair of shoes.
Okay, and this is the first time that you guys are trying out this?
The first time we are collaborating with the organizer. The organizer has been doing it for several times.
So
already.
it's a regular core activity of Tamak Pahala.
Yes.
Okay, I love the name, by the way.
Exactly. So it's one of the projects under the campaign.
Right.
We do have Harvest Something Nice with Malaysian environmental NGOs.
Okay.
They are doing a rain harvesting project. They're going to install it at Shelter Home in PJ.
That's with Eco Nights.
Yes.
Yep.
And we do have other projects going on at Sri Kidiu. We have with Pelican, with Firefly, with Sunway Pyramid, as we mentioned earlier. And we do have Angkasapuri Berhad, who's doing a lot of things, many different things, interesting things.
Okay.
During the 17-day periods at Angkop Strand Mall in Kota Damansara. So you can see a lot of activities going on there. We have Canon, who's on board with helping us with the project. And we also have Advert Something Nice. Advert Something Nice is just a simple initiative,
Okay.
whereby we use the social media platform to share nice and positive messages by means of advertising, commercials. So you can see, like, we share all this interesting with this positive advertisements and commercials that you always see. So we are sharing this on a daily basis, that hopefully that this will inspire people to do something nice,
Okay.
to be positive, to do something good for the country.
Nice. What platforms will these be on?
So for the Advert Something Nice, our primary medium is on Facebook, because basically everybody is on Facebook.
Okay.
So we'll be sharing this on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and we share it through our main campaign page, which is www.facebook.com/saysomethingnicecampaign.
Right.
So for further information, you can just of course go on the website. You can catch all the videos, the Advert Something Nice videos. You can get information on the other projects as well, and you can also get in touch with us through that Facebook.
The Facebook page. Just Say Something Nice campaign.
Yes.
Very simple to find, and it's all there in the information. And well, let's wrap up this session here, because you're doing so many different things, with collaborating with so many different partners on, I have to say, so many different aspects,
Exactly.
which is a wonderful thing. But let's streamline it a little bit for our conclusion for the interview today. For the general public to be involved, seriously, just take a pick. There's so many aspects to it, right?
Yes. There are many avenues for you to join.
Okay.
So for individuals, what you can do, you can join existing projects. Or if you wish to do something on your own, for example, if you're great at storytelling, you're great at photography, you're great at, karaoke, for instance, you can just do something within your own resources, and you can just ring us up and say, okay, we're doing this for the Say Something Nice campaign.
Right, that'd be karaoke, something nice.
Yes. Maybe you can do like a neighborhood karaoke competition, maybe.
Right.
So it's up to individuals how they can join on board. But of course, for organizations who are interested to join, you can also reach us at saysomethingnice@zubedy.com, ZUBEDY.com. So at this, you can always contact us there to join and just to inquire on how you can contribute and what you can do. And of course, there are many ways for you to do that, and we can just work from there. You just give us a call first, and we'll see where we can go from there.
Right. So I guess the word is to be creative, and to do something that you, if you're listening in right now, that you are personally passionate about.
Yes.
And don't be shy to share it with Aizuddin here and the rest of his team, and to see what possible collaborations can take place.
Exactly.
Okay, well, great stuff, and wish you all the best, and it's such a great campaign.
Thank you, Kongyo.
And make sure you check out the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/saysomethingnicecampaign.
Yes.
Simple as that. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. It's great talking to you. And make sure you check that out. Check their Facebook page out and see what moves you, what inspires you, and in what area and what aspect that you'd like to contribute to the cause of unity. The Say Something Nice campaign 2014, of course, runs between the official period anyway, runs between Merdeka Day, August 31st, up to Malaysia Day.
Yes, 17 days.
That's right. Okay, good stuff. Thanks for coming on board again.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening in to the first interview of the day. Do share the information. Simple thing is just to go on Facebook and check Say Something Nice campaign out. See all the other components. So many things to choose from, okay?